Welcome to The Explainer. So today we're going to talk about a novel that's over 90 years old, but it might just be the most chillingly accurate prediction of our modern world you'll ever read.
You know, when you hear the word dystopia, your mind probably jumps straight to George Orwell's 1984, right? Big Brother, surveillance, control through pain and fear. But Aldous Huxley imagines something totally different, and maybe, just maybe, a little more clever. A world controlled not by what we hate, but by what we love. A world where we happily choose our own servitude.
So what does this happy dystopia even look like? Let's dive into this world where everyone is content and find out why that's actually terrifying.
Okay, so the foundation of this whole society, what they call the world state, is built on this idea of engineering perfection. And it starts way before you're even born.
It's this really efficient, kind of scary three-step plan. First, you literally design the human for their specific job. Then, you program their minds so they absolutely love that job. And finally, if any messy, inconvenient feelings pop up, you just medicate them away. Simple.
So you've got this super rigid caste system. At the top, you have the alphas and betas. They're the thinkers, the managers, and then you go down the ladder to the gammas, deltas, and epsilons, who are literally genetically engineered for physical work. And the crazy part, everyone is conditioned to be perfectly happy with their lot in life. No jealousy, no ambition, no wanting more, just acceptance.
And what happens if, a bit of sadness or anxiety manages to creep in? Well, that's what Soma is for. Think of it as the ultimate escape. It's a government-issued drug that gives you an instant holiday from any bad feelings, with zero side effects. It's the social glue that keeps everyone happy and the system running without a hitch. You see, in a world that values stability above everything else, things that make us feel deeply, well, they're dangerous. Great art, Shakespeare, philosophy, even falling in love, all of that is seen as a threat. It's messy, it's unpredictable, so it's all been thrown out, obsolete.
Okay, so what happens when someone who hasn't been engineered and conditioned shows up? Someone who actually values freedom. And that's where we meet John, who they call the Savage. He was born naturally, grew up outside this perfect world, reading Shakespeare. And when he's brought in, he's just horrified. He sees it as this empty, shallow paradise, and he becomes our eyes, showing us what's really been lost.
The guy in charge, a world controller named Mustafa Mond, he breaks it down pretty bluntly. He basically says, look, true freedom, it just leads to chaos and misery. For society to be stable, manufactured happiness is way more important.
But John's response, wow, it's just incredible. He completely rejects that idea. He says, but I don't want comfort. I want God. I want poetry. I want real danger. I want freedom. I want goodness. I want sin. He's demanding the right to be a full human, warts and all.
Okay, so that's the book, right? A wild science fiction story from 1932. But here's where it gets really spooky. Let's talk about now.
See, the thing is, Huxley wasn't just making stuff up. He was making a prediction, a warning. And if you look around today, the parallels are, well, they're kind of undeniable.
Let's start with the big one, engineering humans. In the book, you had genetic castes. Today, we have CRISPR and ongoing debates about designer babies. The idea of editing our own biology isn't just science fiction anymore. It's a real ethical battleground.
And what about Soma, that perfect drug to numb any pain? Well, think about our world. We have medications to manage our moods, sure, but we also have the endless dopamine drip from our phones. Social media, video games, viral content, it's all designed to give us a constant stream of little pleasures, to keep us from feeling bored or uncomfortable. Remember the sleep learning, whispering propaganda into kids' ears while they slept? That sounds a lot like today's recommendation algorithms, doesn't it? They're constantly, quietly shaping what we see, what we think, and what we want to buy. It's a subtle form of conditioning that we barely even notice.
And lastly, this idea of prioritizing shallow entertainment and disposable relationships over deep, messy connections. Doesn't that sound a lot like our social media age, where everything is curated and performed and real connection can feel just out of reach?
So, this all brings us to the final, really important question. The big choice that Brave New World puts right in front of us.
The really chilling thing about Huxley's dystopia is that it's not forced on people with guns and guards. It's a cage we might be building for ourselves, one convenient, pleasure-seeking choice at a time.
And that's the question that really sticks with you. As technology gives us more and more power to control our biology and engineer our own happiness, are we accidentally trading away the very things that make us human? It's a question from 1932 that feels more urgent right now than ever before.